Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Battlesector. We got ourselves a brand new hero unit in Sister Verity, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing properly, and she opens up a little bit of extra possibilities for me. And as you could kind of see as a hint there, I unlocked the Litany of Devotion, which was her very first unlock, and with what I was experimenting in the last mission about supercharging one of my units' momentum, there is some fun possibilities to be had here. It remains to be seen how it works, but I don't know if I'm going to be utilizing any of the Sisters of Battle, although it still does open up possibilities. I could get a cheaper frontline unit, and that will allow me some means of getting larger, more resilient type units. It would allow me to bring in some more. It would allow me to upgrade my Dreadnought to a Ball Predator, maybe bring an extra Dreadnought or two, or even upgrade into the Landspeeder Tornado, which, alas, I don't think I'm going to utilize since I do miss out on some of the upgrades I already invested in my Landspeeder, from the looks of it. I have no idea if this is going to get the extra vision radius from the one upgrade I got or not, since it doesn't even want to show that for this current Landspeeder, and I'm left a little bit in the dark on that until I actually see it in action, I guess. But either way, the most annoying thing about this prospect is, I believe the army, my active units, it replaced my land speeders with two of the battle sisters from the previous mission. And unfortunately that's a little annoying because it undid the one progress of rank, or at least was a campaign history, the buff that they get, as a result of that. Mind you, I think I want to use these guys more for vision and support than actually fighting, but that's still a little bit of an unfortunate setback, which at least it's not very minor, or not very major because it was only a 1% increase still. If that had ended up getting rid of something that probably had since the very beginning, like some of my intercessors that survived, I'm sure I could have had one or two that maybe were 8 missions or more in, and that would have been much more significant. It's annoying, but thankfully it's not as significant as it could have been on me, at the very least. But regardless, I already talked about getting Litany of Devotion, which I'm really eager to see how I can synergize this with my other abilities. Let's see, Quindar didn't get anything, but I did increase the hit points of all my mechanical units, which in turn is also going to buff my land speeders, which was kind of something I was not really thinking about when I first went to invigorate machine spirits. This was more to buff up my dreadnoughts, but making the land speeders more resilient is going to be kind of nice in that regard too. I'm going to have 4 units with pretty much 40 extra health, and then both my dreadnoughts are going to have 60 health, which I'm really hoping synergizes really nicely with the Shield Sanguinius. I have not been paying attention if it actually does scale, but I don't need to tell you how useful that would be to have that extra buff for free damage, or at least free health. And then otherwise, what was the last thing I got? Oh yeah, Sword of Sanguinius for Carleon, just so he can be a lot more daring, he can be a lot more aggressive with that additional movement, and, well, he already technically had a 100% chance to hit. I don't think the minus evasion is going to be useful unless I'm fighting another hero unit of some sort, like the Warrior Prime that we encountered before, and whatever we might encounter in this next upcoming mission, which might be a Turbogon. Is that what the other unique hero unit's called? I can't remember. Either way, I'm hoping the plus 50 damage, it makes it worthwhile, since it didn't seem like Carleon did a whole lot of damage even to that, was it? Not the Exocrine, the Tyrannofax. It didn't seem like it at the very least, with only 2 attacks, but only one way to find out really. Let's get this going.
Canonis Martilia is a stoic woman. I have seen her cut down traitors in front of their families, slain heretics as they scrawl unholy scriptures in their cradles. She is not queasy in the face of bloodshed. She knew what we came here for. She understands clearly our objective to cleanse the synaptic network from this moon. She is also aware, perhaps more than these blood angels, that the true danger of the Tyranids is not in their frontal assaults, but the insidious corruptions they leave behind. While my sisters establish our mission at Angel's Fall, I will accompany the lieutenant to the Factorum of Kemrenda. It remains abandoned, at least by the locals. No doubt we will find the walls of Kemrenda filled with myriad alien to be purged. Carlian insists there is only one way into the fortress and one way out. It doesn't surprise me these super soldiers remain oblivious to the holes and gutters in which vermin find their entrance. It is not my place to correct the lieutenant in front of his men, not when he bears the commands of Lord Gilliman on his shoulders. The Primarch himself waits for word of our success. I will not hesitate to bring the Emperor's light to this backwater. There will be no ground left for sin and heresy to fester.
Well, this is an interesting oversight by Carleon. I didn't think him the character, but that just means we're not going to have an easy mission, it sounds like, since we are at the psionic, the next psionic signal that we found, and with enemies coming from all corners inside a fortress, you know that's going to spell very close quarter combat, I feel like. If we're actually going to be inside said fortress, that is. I don't know where we're going to be fighting, if we're going to be outside, if it's going to be a mix of fighting in the fortress and fighting outside, or if we're just going to be inside the entire facility for the entirety of this mission. Time will tell.
Gaunts as far as the eye can see.
If I did not know better, I'd think the wickless beasts are purposefully holding this location.
Undoubtedly the work of that warrior pod. Let's be quick about routing them. We're ill-equipped for a prolonged siege.
Sounds like a plan. So this is the fortress here. I don't know what to honestly expect, alas, but it looks like we're probably going to have to scale these walls to open up the gate, which, thankfully, Carleon can single-handedly solve that role. Can you imagine how frustrating that would be, that this mission would require assault marines or inceptors, and Carleon didn't have jump packs on him? Although you know that's kind of a trap at the same time, isn't it? It's almost demanded to be a trap of some sort. Especially when there's a second gate that needs opening too. Which means I'm going through a very narrow choke point, at the very least. And also, I'm able to field my entire army in here, all 20 units, which means any additional points I get for my army can finally be possibly reserved into upgrading their weaponry and gear, which is going to be nice to start to spice up my units' roster and capabilities, although, how the hell do I set this up? Hellblasters should be in the middle to make them more flexible. All my commanders and lords should be in the middle for the same reason. I think I'll have Quindar and the Dreadnought on the flanks, or at least sides, just in case. Although, I don't have a lot of room to work with, it feels like. Hey Taro, you're good. Let's see. I've just got to make sure the squad's all bounced out. Since the land spears should be fine on one side, I have to pick one gate to open up, and I think I'll start on this right here. And the land spears will give me plenty of early warning if Carleon does get himself in a bad spot that way. Otherwise, yeah, this is Quindar. No, that's the Dreadnought actually. Where's Quindar then? Okay, I want to switch them around because convenience sake, I think. We're going to be doing most of our fighting on the right. Dreadnought will watch the left flank. And, oh, I don't know why you're over there, but making it a little tricky to maneuver you still. Alright, I guess this is as good as we're going to do.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
And I gotta keep in mind, I think I actually give Carleon the 100 momentum if at all possible. And this costs us an action point, dang it. That's the one thing I was kind of afraid of. Hopefully the 50% damage makes up for the fact he's sacrificing a second attack then. That's my thought process there. Otherwise, I can move forward, get as many units in this as possible, even though they're going to lose 10 momentum a turn, let's be honest.
My will never tires.
And you only got 4 movement, but lots of targets to shoot at. I just want as many units as possible in this
Catherine's
battle cry.
footsteps.
Ideally, even though it may not mean a whole lot in the long term.
Affirmative.
Never mind the fact I'm likely going to be
The
blocking my own
defense
shots, let's be fair.
stands with you.
Yeah, and if I have the Dreadnought here, you can grenade, but again, blocking other people's shots, which is going to be annoying.
Confirmed.
Let's just blow up this one squad, then ignore buffing you up. As nice as it would be right now.
Bombardment commencing.
I should hang on to that second charge for later on. Even though ideally I would love nothing more than something that can actually hit multiple squads, as opposed to wrecking an entire single squad. Alright, now the real fun can begin. Let's see how this works.
It is your right.
Okay, get next to Carleon, and let's see how this
On
does.
Baal 4 I was born. And should the Emperor will it, on Baal 4...
There, immediate surge. This is exactly what I was aiming for. Although, how do we...
Needs fixing.
Now what's next? Because I don't think I need fission at the moment, I just need to shoot things. I think that's self-explanatory. Anything on the right? I'm half tempted to activate the grab uplift, but with the amount of vision I have, I should be able to see anything well before I get into trouble, right? Yeah, they have themselves some cover. These Tyranids are playing smart, and I don't like it. I do not like it one bit. Why should Tyranids be smart?
On my honor.
This is heresy at its finest right now. But let's start shooting and clean up what we can. If I could kill all three of these squads, that would be nice. Damn, that was effective, wasn't it? Now, I don't know what to do with your extra action point with that said, although you... Oh, well, that was both the action points, never mind, because I used your momentum. I buffed up momentum.
My vigilance is eternal.
And sadly, I am going to have a little bit of cover in the way. If I want to make the most of this. But without a doubt, I want to kill these.
With precision, brothers.
Just gotta be mindful, I am taking additional damage. Okay, that should... I should not even need to buff you. Hopefully. Good, good.
Your orders.
Sadly blocking my own position there a little bit.
Grace through discipline.
And... let's just clean up. There's really not much else to say, is there? If I could kill this squad off, that would be nice. I figured they would honestly have more cover than what they actually do have. At least that's what it looked like with the speeders when I tried shooting. And then maybe, if I'm really lucky, speeders could just shoot the right squad.
The road of righteousness is soaked in the blood of the unworthy.
Can I get a shot on you? No, full cover apparently.
Moving into position.
Kojax, I don't know where the hell you go. You could go up there and get ready to buff Carleon with his melee potential. There isn't really anything worth fighting that buffs that up though, with that said. If I'm completely honest, but... Hormagaunts, 2 Termagants? No, these are Hormagaunts as well, okay. And what are these? These are Termagants too. I wonder if I just overwatch and try to clean up this mess. Because I am definitely playing a little more aggressive here, as opposed to conservatively. But we should hopefully be okay. And you have 2 points of movement left. Where can I move you? At the end of the day, I should just overwatch, shouldn't I?
Overwatch.
If I can't get the best shots, I should just overwatch and hopefully kill a good handful of them. I just gotta be mindful of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't... Well, if anything, I back you up if I'm serious. That would probably be the smarter choice.
Overwatch.
Just as a precaution.
We are the sons of San.
And you have 2 more points of movement, which I guess this hopefully is a little better.
With precision, brothers.
And you just back up 1 more.
For the Emperor.
Even though that might not help because of this little pathway here, I'm just realizing.
We fight and we die for the Imperial.
And just in preparation for that, we're just going to have more Overwatches. Carla might take a little bit of damage, especially with the warriors there. But I can easily heal him.
Ranged plasma on your request.
In fact, I think I just shoot them with the Hellblaster now, shouldn't I? 1 Gaunt should not be much of a threat. And I don't want to waste these Overwatches on a Gaunt. Now, where is my other Hellblaster? Oh, they haven't even moved, so... That's sort of convenient, but who can move back?
My faith is strong.
Okay, that should help. See, that should help.
We can handle
And
it.
with a little luck, I can kill 1, maybe 2 of the warriors. I don't think I overcharged, though. I think. Well, if I could do enough damage to them, they're not going to do anything really to Carleon, if I'm honest. But it's only a 50% chance to hit. It's not really worth using until we fight something bigger. Come on, kill the 1 warrior. The last shot. Now, let's see. These are... Okay, those are shooting gaunts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they get a good shot on me. And with that said, we should engage the warriors, if possible.
Need a scout?
And if possible, just kill the warriors. What? A single gaunt's not that scary, right? Famous last words. There. That cleans up nicely. Kogenax is close enough that it can repair any damage. And who else? Who else overwatches? Just units that can't really do much, in all honesty. Alright, we cleaned up a lot of gaunts, but that was only the easy part. Yeah, sadly we're shooting at the Termagaunts and not the Hormagaunts. Yeah, and they're getting a little bit of cover too, apparently. Alright, shoot the Dreadnought, that's fine.
Impedance acknowledged.
And we still have more Overwatches at the ready. Yes, do your worst, little Gaunt. Do your worst. Wow, that Overwatch is actually useful. I'm a little bit shocked. I was not expecting that for the life of me. Now, they should not be able to do anything. Yeah, they're just overwatching. A little bit of fission is required, though. Can we at least kill off these gaunts? Because they're the ones... Well, they were the ones getting shot at. I wonder if there's some weird mechanic going on there with the Overwatch that the other squad advances forward as opposed to the one that's getting shot at first. Maybe. Although, I've seen plenty of times Overwatch hit the same target, so that may not be true, right? But then again, their Overwatch was at the same range, where in this case, I think it was different. Nope, Trigon. There's the big weaponry. Is it gonna go stupid on us again, though? Because it's just asking to die right now. And what kind of evasion it has? Minus 10 evasion. It's actually easier to hit, so I don't... In all honesty, I don't need to. Unless I want extra armor piercing for my intercessors, there's like no point to using this, is there? Or am I misreading that? No, it is minus 10. So it's actually easier to hit compared to everyone else. Well, this is odd.
And you're outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Simply put, intercessors shoot the gaunts. Who gets to have fun with our Trigon? Probably Carleon. He's got 5 movement there. And he has sort of Sanguinius to help a little bit in that regard. And I'm likely going to get hit by Overwatches here. I'm hoping this doesn't provide them cover, but I still have 1 movement left if that's the case. Yeah, they sadly have cover from something which is annoying.
Precision, brothers.
But if we can at least kill the Hormagon, then the Trigon, the melee penalty is not going to be significant.
Affirmative.
Now, does this provide cover? That is unfortunate. And that was a substantial boost to accuracy too, or is that because of the ranking?
Battle line squad
Yeah,
ready.
a little bit anyway. Can we at least kill the Hormagons? Ah, well, I know what Krogenax is going to do now. And what kind of damage do you do for the purposes 6-8? That's going to have to take quite a beating from the heavy bolters, which I'm not even going to chance. Land spears are just going to ignore that and just help kill the gaunts. Now, is there a way I can see what's behind? I do a little bit. That is convenient. Now shoot him again, and Krogenax, with a little luck, can just finish them both off. Now the real fun can begin. We got 2 Hellblasters, and you know exactly what they have in mind. Never mind the fact this Trigon gave me the easiest opportunity to flank it. I might not even need Carleon for this. But I am likely going to take a lot of damage with the overcharge.
Plasma coils fully overcharged.
But it's going to be a good light show. Look at that thing get wrecked. Well, Quindar's out of a job now. He can retire peacefully, which is not something that ever happens with the Space Marines.
Receiving fire.
So we don't even need Krogenax with that said here, even though probably should have him do something, because god dang it, he's not doing a whole lot otherwise due to the lack of damage on my mechs, or on my vehicles anyway. But they got cleaned up relatively easily.
Fire support ready.
And Taro needs to heal someone, but sadly he can't support both of them. And now we just have to mess over here, which is
Duty remains.
simple enough to deal with. Just a question, how do we best approach this?
Sons of Sanguinius.
Because without a doubt, we got perfect firing line on a lot of these gaunts, and a lot of intercessors to shoot them with.
Victory for the Blood Blades.
Yeah, Carleon could just shoot without an issue, right? There. Nice easy cleanup, and maybe Antaro if I'm... Well, Antaro can't shoot now, alas. I should have waited for later to do that heal.
Fight and we die for the Imperium.
But, give me that shot. Let's kill him off. Please. And then next turn I'm gonna have to see who I'm gonna consider empowering for my next surge. If I give it to Quindar, or... Well, Quindar seems like a perfect candidate for a massive momentum boost. If he can keep killing stuff, he might not need the entire combo. I'll wait till I have enough units over to actually take advantage of the gate opening, though. We just again need to clean up this rabble. Which we got a good shot here. They can shoot and scoot. Stutter step, as it were. Ah. I have no one over here to finish that off, though. Not the way I would like. But yeah, we can at least cripple the warriors quite a bit.
We are the sons of Sanguinius. For the Emperor.
How many shots do I try and take on the warriors? Because they're going to outrange me without a doubt. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. And they don't have cover, interestingly. Sadly, I have to burn my entire movement for... And I don't really want to move forward, in all honesty. I want to start falling back.
The enemy.
I just don't know how to best kill these things in a way that I'm happy with. Because it ultimately means I think I have the Dreadnought charge in there with a melee attack to realistically... Alright, what was I thinking there?
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I still have a shot with you, and you can fall back at least a little bit. Maybe I can kill this off without a melee attack, if I'm so lucky. Oh, I don't even need a Dreadnought, that's convenient.
My duty remains.
Now what the heck do I do with said Dreadnought? That's the ultimate question. And I'm led to believe that only one gate's gonna open if I have Carleon jump up there to open it. That's what I'm thinking. And I want to have everyone at the ready for it. Ideally.
What needs fixing?
Nothing literally needs to be repaired. Kojanax can charge up there.
Emperor's light
Verity can jump up there.
burns
And
Battle line squad ready.
you move a little bit more, I guess. And Carleon, yeah, Carleon is gonna have a little bit of trouble up there on his own. I'm actually gonna take a fair amount of damage from the Exocrine. Gotta be very careful, that might hurt. Up. Who else has to move? Oh, Intaro, who already healed. If possible, I think I buff up Carleon's melee attack more with the Righteous Exoration for when he jumps up there, since he is going to be a little unsupported, to say the least. I can't even overwatch up there, in all honesty, so I wonder if the Tyranids are going to open the gate for me. I have no idea what that is. Oh, 2 alphas. Or 2 primes. Are they alphas or primes? Just primes. Although, burn all your movement, please. We definitely got our work cut out for us, which is why I need to plan out opening that gate properly. Uh-oh.
Impedance acknowledged.
Only 50 damage. That's why I have the Dreadnought there. You, on the other hand, are... well, shoot the Dreadnoughts for all I care. That's kind of what I want them to do. But, big question. How much damage can I do to that Exocrine now? Especially if I supercharge Carleon's power. It also begs an even bigger question, if using the Sword of Sanguinius is even worth it. Or if I would if I would actually do more damage not activating the Sword of Sanguinius. That's the one thing I'm really curious of. And I do have a surge for really ridiculous combo play. There's a lot of things to consider. Aww. He lost his surge, dang it. That I was not expecting at all. Well, maybe this is not as ridiculously overpowered an ability as I thought. Although, it just means I have to be really proactive with my options, or what abilities I use, dang it. That's a real shame. And I don't really have anyone else who can go up there. I can give him more momentum, but I don't think that really matters, does it now? Especially when I have to heal Hell Blasters too.
My will never tires.
And I could just immediately, in theory, just open up the gate without an issue. It shouldn't cost me an action point, right? Although I am blocking my own path a bit, which Carleon will be out of the way in a moment.
In my veins.
On my way.
This is gonna get messy.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
My fury will be
I can jump up there, and that's not engagement range.
with haste.
So let's do this. See our action points, I'm hoping. So gates open. I'm curious what kind of damage we could do to this. Well, that's not... So 100-ish damage. This is where I'm really wondering. Is the Sword Sanguinius actually going to make that significant a difference? Because it doesn't look like I could kill anymore without, due to my lack of surge. And these warriors are currently marked. I basically can get 2 free attacks on this thing. I think that's the main reason I hold off on this. Because next turn when they turn to fight Carleon, he's gonna suffer retaliation attacks every single time, basically. So let's just maximize our damage while we have the debuff. I'm hoping this is the right choice, though. Since Carleon is on his own, we have reason to debilitate the warrior, or the prime. And we're gonna do that. And then, what else can we do? Quindar used up all his movement, alas. So he's not in the best position for this. You can get in melee, but that doesn't really help. I guess all I can really do is just funnel them in and hope that I can don't have too many units get wrecked here.
Your orders.
Because I can get intercessors. How many of these are... I know there were a couple warriors. Gene stealers, uh-oh. We have yet to encounter them, I'm just realizing too, in this campaign. So, that's a terrifying unit we need to watch out for. And this burns all my movement. I don't think I want to go super aggressively yet. Let's just try and do what damage we can. And have them come to us due to their melee-centric lords.
The blood waits. Fear not the fury of the great angel brothers. It is your right.
No cover here, which I'm okay with. We'll just have everyone hang back. Well, actually, I should have tried buffing your damage. That's what Faraday has access to.
My conviction?
We can handle it.
And the Hellblasters would be perfect for a situation too. I just can't really move anyone though.
Of course.
The way I want.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of
Okay, that's a little better. Now buff up their damage and we'll see how this works. Yeah, that's heavy cover. That is not cover. Now let's see if we can wreck this prime at least.
Hellblasters awaiting target.
I don't want to move Quindar if I'm completely honest. In all honesty, I can just move these guys forward. Not having to worry about cover. Alright, that's one prime down. So far, so good. What's next? Because sadly I can't really move all that well now, can I?
Fight and we die for the Imperium.
Okay, that solved that a little bit. And if anything, I kind of want the land speeders in front due to their extra hit point pool they have now. And I have 3 movements left, so... This might hurt a bit, though. There's a lot of gaunts.
Who tests my conviction?
Now you turn... No, I didn't want you... I want you to just turn around, dang it. Did I hit the wrong button?
Past, future, there's only service to the Emperor.
Sorry, I had to take care of something there quickly. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, preparing for this oncoming surge of units. And hopefully we can deal with this well enough that Carlon should be alright. And as I thought, this gate has not opened, so we're just gonna rush everyone through in. We're not gonna fight on all corners if I can help it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have terrible Overwatch line of fire. But it's gonna be amazing when they start hitting.
Fight and we die for the Imperium.
We're gonna take as many Overwatch shots as we can. And honestly, the ones that are melee are the ones that scare me the most. So let's just try and maximize my damage here. Let's not battle line tactic with everyone though. Just in case. Except for maybe you, because you would need it. You would probably need it.
Overwatch.
And too much cover here, probably. I want to at least keep some available, because it's going to be important for the follow-up turns. And I don't know what to do with a Dreadnought just yet. Alas. He's just gonna take the hits from the Exocrine for me, I believe. It's probably the only thing it can realistically do. Oh. I forgot we have extra Battle Brothers to help join in on this. If only barely. Because again, the cover is going to be a bit... There's going to be a lot of cover with my own units in the way. But if we at least kill some of the Hormagon squads, that would be good. This is the... Well, here they all come now. Do what damage you can. Ideally, I'd rather kill the Gaunts. Which is what they're doing so far. Good, good. That's one down.
Taking fire.
Standard Devours. Nothing exciting there. A little bit of damage. Although, what are you going after? He burnt 2 action points to move forward, did he? Sadly, that's going to take all the Overwatch shots. And still be alive. But it is taking good hits, though. I would like it to die, but with the amount of cover it probably has, it's not likely to happen. Still, it's gonna be close, isn't it? We got one more Overwatch shot, and then Quintar might melee it. Damn, that was a good hit there. Ooh, one more. Now I regret not using more battle line tactics. That would have actually killed it. Although Quindar gets the honors of killing it, and Carleon is in a little trouble.
Contempt is my armor.
Wow. I didn't realize it could do that much damage with just Siphon Talons.
My faith is my shield.
And there's no way for Carleon to get support. Exocrine's just more than likely just gonna try and kill me, isn't it?
The Emperor protects.
Hmm.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Ooh, this is gonna get rough. Hey, that's not fair. How come I couldn't attack the Exocrine, dang it? I was looking at everything. Although, thankfully, that wasn't a splash attack, and it still didn't kill an Intercessor, but... How the hell do I support Carleon? That's what I'm honestly wondering. He could survive, but I need to make sure that these warriors are cripples before I even chance it. This would be amusing. Could this actually work? It's not going to do as much nearly the damage I want. But it's going to hit 3 targets, which is not common for me. And I think I'd rather damage the ones up top, because if I do that though, Carleon can't use his Sword Sanguinius. Because that costs an action point too, dang it. How the hell can we support them with full cover? Because I know Carleon can't kill them there. He can disengage. And sadly, land speeders can't fly, which would be kind of nice if I could do that.
Your orders.
Well, first things first, let's actually kill off some of this stuff. And then go from there. Nice, just straight up kill the warrior, I like it. Now let's do it again.
Precision, brothers.
Sadly, that wasn't as effective a kill. But it might be enough for a plasma pistol. Or at least a power axe to finish him off. And you are in a lot of trouble there, Faraday. We need you healed without a doubt. There's a lot of people who need heal, but I don't think I can get the Carleon.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Who is next? Because Quindar, I don't even think quickening will even allow him to get anywhere up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's not even gonna get close enough to help Carleon at all. Either way, I can very easily kill the warriors with a... Oh, that I forgot about a little bit.
Resist.
I should have gone the other way, diagonally this way. That was a slight oversight, but kill them off. And then hopefully we could just kill these gaunts
Grace through discipline.
with overwhelming firepower. And then Hellblasters. Can we save the Hellblasters for shooting the warriors?
Battle line squad
Ideally.
ready.
Actually, I do need to kill these friggin' gaunts too. Can we get an optimum fire range? At least with the land speeders. Okay, Faraday can finish them off, and hopefully I can use the other land speeder to reduce the warrior's evasion.
Hatred for the sinner!
There, that's good. I will take that. You take your shot, back off, and... Well, actually, I should wait to see what the intercessors do in all honesty, but...
Purge the unclean!
She's planning on backing off regardless.
In Catherine's footsteps.
Your
Alright.
orders.
Who else can shoot at the gaunts? Because I got a lot of units that can do that, honestly. I think the big mistake there was not... In retrospect, probably should have attacked the warriors. Because I don't know how this thing managed to disengage me like it did. I thought I had Sona control and everything there. So that really throws me off for a loop.
Battle line squad ready.
Otherwise... Let's try and finish these off. At least clear a path forward to the warriors. And I have no battle line tactics for this. Good.
For the Emperor.
Well, I probably want to move you forward more. Land speeder is going to burn nearly all its movement for this, right? But it can take the hits. Especially with their dwindling numbers, right?
Target locations acquired.
And then just gotta make sure I'm not blocking my own path
Ranged plasma
with them up
under
there.
request.
I think we still need to kill the Gaunts before we move the Hellblasters up,
Bring
just
me
to be
your
safe.
broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
I just don't know what to do with Kajanax, with that said. I guess he takes his shot and back off, is really all he can do, realistically.
Stab pests everywhere. Understood.
Alright, that's done there. Now let's see if we can kill off the remaining Gaunts. At least kill one more would be nice. Because since there's a lot of things we need to kill, and good god, they got a lot of cover now. Because of Quindar. They still got friggin' cover. That's unfortunate. And I burnt all my movement, so we gotta be careful of that.
Moving into position. Battle line squad ready.
Quindar could actually kill that right off, with only 2 of them left. I just can't advance any further forward to deal with the other one.
I await your orders.
And I have a Dreadnought that can also shoot, and probably, maybe kill that off if I'm really lucky. It's probably got 3 points of cover now. Nope. Not likely to kill it, and I'm not wasting a frag on it. Oh my god, he got it. We're still not done, though.
Fire support.
It's just a question of how to best finish this off. Can I kill that one final Gaunt squad? Ideal without blocking my own Hellblaster's path. Because I think, no matter what I do, I'm probably blocking my own path, in all honesty. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cover on this Gaunt. I don't think I'm going to finish it off.
Battle line squad ready.
It's respectable. I don't think I have much choice. Besides just kill it with overwhelming firepower. Ah.
Plasma fire support ready.
Now, all that's left is really the Warrior, or the Hellblast. Oh, nope, we got one more. One more that's gonna have a hell of a time trying to kill this thing. But it could be done, right? Okay, so that opens up quickening for Quindar to rush up here as fast as possible. And they're at full health, they got healed, they're good.
Plasma fire support ready.
I am not overcharging with you if I can help it. It's really tempting to overcharge again, I won't lie, but I'm not gonna do it. If I could kill one more though. Good enough for me.
Only in death will my duty be completed.
Is it even necessary to do a quickening now, with that said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carleon just needs to somehow survive one more turn, which I don't think is honestly going to happen the best. And there's almost no way you can kill the Warriors
I am the sword of
because of
Sylvanus.
he would not do enough damage, would he? And apparently they took like almost 200 health with their Siphoning Talons. That thing's brutal. And apparently I can't even fall back for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why.
On my honor.
It's probably because I fall back along the wall. Only thing I could think of there, so I might be screwed either way. I think there's like a second chance type of revive on my characters though when they die. So I don't think I'm in too much danger, maybe. It'll be my first time seeing it though, to be honest. But I think that was a big mistake. I should have engaged the warriors instead of Exocrine, from the looks of it.
I am his sword.
I could in theory kill them though if I get... And maybe I'll stop a retaliation attack if I'm so damn lucky. Okay, it did stop a retaliation attack. I'm still gonna get hit hard though. And that's not enough movement to keep them safe, isn't it? And they will without a doubt attack me first, and we see what kind of damage they could do. I have to chance something, right? What happens here? That was probably the mistake. That was probably the biggest mistake there upon realization. I didn't know how exactly this worked, but now if he takes another hit, he's gone. He's just completely gone. There's nothing I could do. That was probably the biggest mistake I just did there. Because now I can't run. At all. Well, let's just see what happens. I figured the Exocrine would have tried attacking me, and I didn't really have much of a choice, did I now? Does that end the mission entirely? Yes, it does. Okay, that is fine. Let's just go back to the autosave there. I think I actually would have been fine if I did not try right away. It was just my first time seeing that. That I didn't know how it actually worked. If he got back up in next turn or what. Oh, we have to do this all over again. Alright. That's fine. I figure it's saved on each turn. So what I think I'm going to do is just skip on and head back to where we were, since there's not really much point in seeing this again, right? Alright, we're about 2 turns in, and things are not going good for Carleon already, but at the very least, upon engaging the warriors, they are already crippled, and I learned a lot of valuable things here, especially with the second chance maneuver. It's just... It really did come down to the fact I didn't realize the Exocrine would just ignore me and just try and shoot everyone else. Never mind the fact that it's in melee right now, which I think it's getting a penalty. A ridiculous amount of accuracy and momentum gained, though, from all these synaptic creatures, though. Either way, let's kill off the warrior, open the gate, and prepare to barge on through, since we kind of already know what to expect. Otherwise, there is a chance they won't die still. That's a bit of a problem, and I'm going to take a pretty brutal retaliation attack with that said. And firing the pistol's not going to help a whole lot either, is it? Maybe it's safer not... Maybe it's safer not to try and attack it. That's not going to be enough damage to kill it, sadly. And the pistol, again, is safer, since there's no retaliation that way. There is a chance I kill it, though, with this follow-up attack, which probably is going to cost me tremendously if it doesn't. Praise be to the Emperor, we killed it. Now, we know what we're doing next. We're just going to open the gate and see what we can do about this Exocrine next turn.
On my honor.
Because apparently it's just ignoring me, god dang it, and I don't like it. Now, I can move forward quite a bit, but... Move forward then back up, I guess that was the original plan after all. And then we will see what opportunities present themselves afterwards. This should be pretty straightforward, pretty much the same as it was before with that said. Oh, and they have cover, so I'm going to have to move the land speeders. I don't like having a movie like this, but don't have much of a choice, I guess. I don't want to cover... You have to shoot the wrong target too, which is annoying, but... Who need healing? The Exocrine got a critical hit on one of my intercessor squads, but it played out almost exactly like we already seen before. There's nothing exciting, nothing too drastically different besides Carleon's engagement. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll kill these 2 warriors. Good enough for me. They can't move anymore, though, it's only caveat.
Standing by.
And I'll have 1 movement point left to get the Hellblasters out of the way. And maybe the Hellblasters could just kill this warrior off. At least the second... Nope. Wow, they actually did. I was thinking more like having a second Hellblaster kind of contribute doing that.
Fixing. Plasma fire support ready.
Now, time for an excessive amount of Overwatch. Because we're already privy to that, and we do have the warriors over here to deal with too.
By your command.
Which the Dreadnought's kind of well equipped for.
Moving.
I'm just gonna have to do a lot of suboptimal shots, which thankfully, Battle Line Tactics helps negate that quite a bit.
We fight and we die.
And let's keep in mind there is an Exocrine around too. This is gonna cause a little bit of problems on my left side.
Engaging the enemy.
That's cover, dang it.
The enemy.
I was hoping to be fancy and have more shots. More DACA. And Stormbolter finishes it off. Good enough for me. Now, I don't know what the Hellblasters could actually shoot at that's useful here. They could shoot at the Prime. In all honesty, there's like nothing really they can shoot at effectively, is there? Unless I have a melee range, that's the most likely chance they shoot at the Prime.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Only plan I can really think of, honestly. And the range units kind of scare me, or the melee units scare me more than the range anyway. But I am going to have some ranged Overwatch in case of overkill.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
And who need heals again? Okay, Krogenax, because he took an Exocrine shot to the face. Let's just heal him up.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
And otherwise don't know who else to buff at the moment. Because it can't quite reach Quindar, but Quindar can easily back up, let's be honest.
The blood waits. Fear not the fury of the
And
great
we'll have
angel
Overwatch
brothers.
range too, because
It
I'm
is
really
your
hoping
right.
you get 2 Overwatch shots in.
The Emperor's light burns bright.
I'm comfortable that Carleon should be fine at this point,
I defy their existence.
with what we learned about his second life, basically.
Moving.
We just gotta make sure... Well, even then, if the Exocrine takes a shot at him, he probably would still survive the next attack. He should be okay. It was just bad choice of targets because I didn't realize the Exocrine would forfeit meleeing him. And even then, the fact I didn't kill the Exocrine probably didn't make it worth it anyway. Yes, this is the shot I want most. Although, Quindar is kind of in the way. I should have moved Quindar more to the middle to kind of cover that a little bit better. Good damage like before. Sadly, it's soaking all the fire until it actually dies, though. Which is the only downside to all this. Oh my. A little bit of low rolls there, but it's dead. It actually just straight up died this time. Which hopefully debuffs them a tiny bit. At least their damage potential and their momentum, or was it connected, Yeah, plus 20% accuracy and 10 evasion, it looks like, for being connected. And Quindar has an extra overwatch, right? Yes, he does. I think. Ah, here's the other prime. I was wondering where that was. Quindar could take some bone swords to the face, at least.
Taking fire!
They're only swords made of bone, right? There's nothing that scary of them, especially when they do that. Trying to gauge the land speeder of all things. Good thing it didn't do a third attack. Wow. The extra 40 health on this land speeder just kept it alive.
Lurks in the shadows.
Takes another shot. Not much I could do about that until later on. Once we clear over here, we can make a break for it. Over on the left, hopefully. Since I don't think they're actually going to come to me, sadly, the Exocrine and maybe the Warrior Squad. So Carleon's going to be in charge of slaughtering them again. And we got company on the left side, which looks like another Trigon, judging by the burrowing. I don't think we were aware of this before, were we? It is still burrowing around a lot, though. To little effect. Oh, you're buffing yourself up. Goodbye, Marine Squad. Ah, missed because of Carleon. Now, this again. Well, we already know what kind of damage we would do with the double attack, so let's try Sword Sanguinius to just experiment with how much this does. Not really worth it for additional 30-ish points of damage, maybe on average. More like 20. Not really worth it. But it was a good experiment to just test and see. Now, I don't like the idea of backing up because that's going to give you cover, isn't it? No, it doesn't. Now's the opportunity to overcharge, I guess. Even if it's not quite optimum range. Who else can... Well, Quindar can attack it. They can back up. I'm gonna have to play a little bit of a puzzle game here to figure out who can go where. And kill this thing in the process.
Fear has no place in our hearts, sisters. For the
So I don't think that's still gonna kill you, sadly. Okay, I'm wrong. You just buffed up a bunch of people and... Command point earned.
I will not fail.
Oh, that's because I got a kill. I think. I don't think I got that trait. I don't think I unlocked that ability that gave you a free action point. Oh, command point, never mind. That's still confusing me a little bit how I just earned a command point. But okay, I'll go with it. We are in optimum range, they've just been buffed. Let's shred some warriors. They should die quickly.
Affirmative.
Although now I want Kogenax to go up there and finish him off. Because hopefully the land speeder can finish off the gaunts easily enough. Well, land speeders can finish both of them off. Let's not kid ourselves. Just again, a question of figuring out how to move all these units around.
Your orders. We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Alright, Kogenax, you go up there, kill the warriors. Although I don't think your pistol is going to do it, is it? We're going to have the chance in melee in that case, which is very favorable for you. Good. Sadly, there's no warriors for the second Hellblaster squad, is there?
On your request.
Only bit of a downside there, and no one needs heals besides more on Kogenax, maybe. which I'm willing to do in a moment. Although buffing up melee is kind of not needed, since these things die to a single hit regardless.
I go where I am needed.
And is that Overwatch? Yes, that triggers Overwatch, which I'm kind of fine with.
Taking fire.
Yeah, still a lot of damage with the
Whatever
swarm
the
tactics,
angel
but
requires.
I can take it.
Got it.
Landspeeder, you're going up, clean up this rabble, and then we'll go relieve Carleon in a moment.
On the move.
Oh, there was a unit over here, is there? This is why I probably should try rotating the camera more, but either way, Quintar is good. Let's clean up more gaunts, because there's a lot to clean up. Without a doubt. And that was all my movement. I shouldn't have done that. Even though it doesn't really hinder my movement all that much. Just maybe blocks a shot or two. Now, Quindar, I guess you're going to engage these gaunts here. No point in meleeing, because that's not really helpful, is it? Especially when you can almost kill 4 of them already. I might not even need you to engage them, but might as well. At least that way you're not blocking my other shots.
Anti-grav ready.
Who can advance forward? Because if you move one more, same well, actually you can move 2 more spaces. That works for me. Can we kill another Gaunt squad?
Affirmative.
Full cover, that's annoying. Which probably means I'm overwatching.
With precision, brothers.
Who else can overwatch? Just the Hell Blasters, which aren't really going to do a whole lot, let's be honest. And I don't know what the Hell Blasters are going to do, but the Warriors are dead. We already covered that. We have a Trigon to worry about, but let it come to us. There's no need to worry about that if it's not going to... Well, yeah, since we're eventually going to have to go over to the left regardless. Judging by how this is playing out. Overwatch certainly doesn't hurt for when it does show its ugly face, but no, I don't expect these guys to really do anything though.
Heretics surround us.
Oh, we're getting flanked too. Okay then. That should be a simple matter to clean up.
Potential targets detected.
Gaunts, 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 more gaunts. Never ending horde of them. Although I'm still waiting for whatever...
Chain stealers. Pray they have not had the opportunity to fester within.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have yet to see a new unit, and as soon as I say it, as soon as I utter the words, the Gene Stealers appear. Although they should be as simple to kill as these gaunts, pretty much. I just gotta get a good firing arc to clean them up. Ooh, that was terrible shots.
Push them back.
But we survived at least. Oh yeah, and because they have extra melee damage.
Resist.
That's a little unfortunate. Finish him. Nice. Saves me 1 action point. More gaunts, that's fine. If we can get the high ground, that would work amazingly, since they got to use it to good effect, but we gotta clear... Oh, now you're gonna engage Carleon and might kill him. No, actually, Carleon lives, surprisingly. He's less terrifying than the Warriors, dang it. Oh, and I only did a single attack back to him rather than 2, but... Now, unfortunately, Carleon needs to kind of get away. He's not quite going to be able to take on this exocrine anymore.
My fury will be fast.
The gate is open, though. We'll finish with that thing soon enough. I just gotta make sure Carleon doesn't just get shot at, though, with that said. So I think simplest matter, Quindar goes up there and deals with the exocrine. Unless the Hellblaster is able to get a decent shot, which I seriously doubt they will.
Line squad ready.
I am ready
And
to
Taro, you can take a good whack at them. They have, for some reason, though, they're really hard to hit. I'm not sure why. Oh, cover. Which begs the question, what is giving them cover? That I'm not really sure of, if I'm honest.
the blood of
Now I'm willing to
Sanguinius
just chainsword
flows
and
in
fix
my
that problem
veins.
entirely.
Yet to meet a Xenos, my axe couldn't.
Crogenax, can you finish him off? Good, then we can heal Carleon, who's gonna just jump on down to join his brothers. And Quindar again is gonna head up there.
So we can push forward.
Oh, I didn't realize that triggered the attack. Still did? No. Wait, did he die? I don't know what exactly happened there.
Sanguinius watches.
Oh, no, he did get knocked down. Alright, so he did get hit, sadly. For some reason, I thought that didn't trigger an opportunity attack.
Come on.
Sadly, we're gonna have to wait a turn before we can... At least one turn. Probably gonna take more to actually engage this cursed thing, though.
Land speeder crew
And then otherwise, just gotta deal with these gaunts head on.
We're the sons of Sanguinius. Affirmative.
Get everyone up.
Hey, Emperor.
And hope Carleon's in a good spot to not
On
get
my
shot.
way.
No, I didn't want you there, sadly. And I gotta be mindful. Yeah, gene stealers are gonna hurt. I should not have done the battle line tactics.
Battle line squad ready.
Get the land speeder moving, see if there's anything else to worry about while we straighten up the camera a bit.
On the move.
Yeah, sadly there's a lot of cover. Hopefully the gene steals won't do enough damage to the land speeder to really wreck it. It's probably the best way to protect this thing at the moment. Or protect my intercessors. More warriors, that's fine. And Crogenax could have healed that thing, but
Trust in your armor to turn.
a little bit of misplaying now. Unfortunately, but hopefully we can do something still about these gene stealers. I know they're gonna try and melee me. So we just need set for optimum firing. And what kind of armor do they have? 3, so they're just a little more durable than
Your orders.
the gaunts.
Battle
I didn't really look at their hit points to be honest, but... Oh yeah, we're being surrounded. I kind of forgot about that fact.
Moving.
They're only gaunts, so they're not all that scary. And this choke point works best for dealing with them.
Your orders.
Now they actually gotta come to us if I want to actually kill them, though. That's the only problem with this.
Not even death will stop me.
And what's the optimum range? Optimum range 3. Okay.
Defy their existence.
So we're gonna get surrounded on all angles, but we pretty much are covered for all angles a little bit too. We should be all fine.
Overwatch.
Just a question on how many of these are actually meleeers, though, that I need to worry about. And the only wild card, the only odd one to worry about is Exocrine,
Before I was born,
which hopefully we'll deal with relatively soon.
before I will die.
Alright. Buff up these guys, might as well.
Guides every strike.
You'll get patched up some, and you actually have an action point which probably is not going to help a whole lot, but let's use it in this situation. Maybe it'll soften up the Gene Stealers a bit. Ooh, we nearly killed 2 of them. That probably was worth it. If I can get a good Overwatch salvo on them. Alright. Jeez, no matter what I do, what camera angle I try, it's all dang walls blocking everything.
Taking fire.
Okay, you took the hits well enough. Now it's just a question if the Gene Stealers are going to rip you up a new one or not. We got a lot of NIDs, 17 now. This is going to be a good old hold 'em out fight. The only problem is there's Tyranids on both sides of this wall. Only problem there. But they shouldn't have too much cover. These gaunts should be dead in a moment. One more there. That's one gaunt squad gone. Warriors are shooting back, sadly. Not all that terrifying yet. Just need to continue to fall back and funnel them through this choke point. Come on, moment of truth. Are they gonna die? Looking likely now. Because we still got a buffed up Overwatch salvo. Oh, never mind, they're just all dead. Well, that was a waste in buffing up the accuracy of the intercessors. I'll take it though. Just a shame we have nothing to really shoot at with it.
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
Still 15 Tyranids though, and you're supercharging your attack. Which, if you use the stabilization, I think that was supposed to sacrifice your movement, wasn't it? Even then,
I am ready
that
to
helps. Can
Past,
Quinn?
future. There is only service to the Emperor.
Sadly cannot melee. He will next turn, but I am. Let's see, Carlon just jumped, so he can't go back up there, even as tempting as that is. In no way I can use quickening. So just take your shots and do some damage. Yep, this thing's gonna be easy enough to kill. Just wish I had more jumping units though, to kind of help with eradicating them.
Anti-grav ready.
Alright, unload. Actually, you could just go there. I didn't realize you could move there.
Anti-swarm firing solution.
That cleans them up nicely. Their Overwatch is going to be nothing. I kind of want to burn their Overwatch.
With speed.
Haha. I could even move while you're Overwatching me, so I think it's safe to say that was ill-effective. Or very inefficient. How do we deal with the Warriors? Well, without a doubt, we're going in aggressively, I think. I was thinking maybe using the Hellblasters, but we don't need the Hellblasters at this point, do we?
Precision, brothers.
We just gotta clear the other... open the other door, and then hold the line. Just a matter of how efficiently we can do it now. Since I don't think there's really anything left of threat in here besides what's on the other side of this fortress.
Your orders.
Land speeder needs to be repaired, so before I move you forward, Kroganax, however the hell you pronounce his name, is going to do a little bit of tune-up on you.
Back up in no time.
Ready for recon. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Alright, this squad is going to try head on over there and clean up the rabble and deal with the Exocrine. Where's Enturo? So you can heal up Carleon some more.
Do not falter.
Actually, these two should both go over there, because Carleon is probably the best one for scaling that dang wall, sadly. And the rest of these brothers will hold the line.
Affirmative. We can handle it.
I think it's a simple enough plan that's crazy enough to work.
Affirmative. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
We just need another turn to back up, so we're not blocking our own shots, though.
Battle line squad ready.
So we're not exactly ready yet. This episode's been full of rotating the camera, though, and I don't like doing it because probably hard to keep track of everything with all said rotation.
Kill zone set. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
I don't know how many we're gonna kill, but
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
oh, that was not what I wanted. I thought they still have movement points left, but either way,
Overwatch.
take what shots you can.
Your orders.
It's going to be a target-rich environment. And who's left? Intaro. Which, alas, not really much I could do with him.
Ranged plasma.
Who is
on your
close?
Anti-grav.
No one's close to their 100 momentum.
Blood of Sanguinius flows.
And even then, I
I
kind of would have 2 turns to spend anyway, which doesn't help me.
To tread close.
Okay, who's left?
Sons of Sanguinius.
Oh, you can actually shoot through there. Interestingly.
await their mistake.
Overwatch set.
Alright, that's everyone. Let's see if we can actually hurt them some more. Since we're down to 13 now, and 3 more just spawned. This is a long mission already.
Taking fire.
Okay, the land speeders are taking the hits well enough. Although, I don't think I want them taking point anymore until we patch them up thoroughly. And a little bit of damage on them. And she still has 2 action points, so hopefully more Overwatches in the future. I'm still not entirely sure how it works, though. With having Overwatch and 2 action points. But kill the warriors will be nice, if it can happen. 1 more. That's 1. Can we kill 2? Can we get the 3rd one with the Hellblasters? Not looking likely with these shots. Ooh, that was a good hit. They proved me wrong yet again. Although again, we're looking at a dang wall, which is not helpful. Here comes the horde. And there's a lot of gaunts. Ah, there we go. There's the second Overwatch I was wondering about. And we got plenty more shots where that came from. Just light them up. Fill this entire hallway, this entrance with the blood of the Tyranids. Because we're already halfway to covering everything with blood right now. There's the Trigon, which, alas, is probably going to burrow under the wall. Next turn, maybe. I gotta keep that in mind for when I advance. No Overwatch there, I'm realizing. Which I thought for sure I had Overwatch available. Okay, the Trigon did absolutely nothing. Which is interesting. Oh, Overwatch.
Grace through discipline.
Well, I know someone who's happy about this circumstance. Can you kill it? Good, finally that threat's gone. Now the long trek back down. He spent 3 turns getting up here, and only half a turn actually doing his objective. Now, no Overwatches, so the land speeders are safe. Although one of these do need to get their vision buff for a little bit of early warning, I guess. Which might as well be this one.
With speed.
Get this out of the way, and then the other speeder could just scout ahead.
On the move.
Which it looks like there's absolutely nothing left. Oh, Exocrine. Yeah, I kind of figured the Exocrine was there, and now we just doomed the land speeder, did we?
Yet the meter Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
And there's no way I can actually reach to repair that. So it might just die next turn, depending on if that cover helps it or not.
We'll have you back up in no time.
Unless Exocrine wants to shoot this one because it's a little bit closer. If the cover's not helping it, then hopefully the Exocrine shoots this one that has the health to survive. Alright, take your shots. Clean up these nids quickly.
Squad ready.
Another command point earned. How am I getting command points from killing stuff? It's confusing me a tiny bit. I'm not gonna complain though. I'm assuming that's what I use for... Oh no, command points for Carleon, never mind. That's what it's telling me, okay. Alright, overcharge. Let's see if we can kill the warriors nice and quickly.
Engaging the enemy.
Although chances are the Exocrine's gonna instead shoot at my intercessors, isn't it? That would not surprise me if it did that. I don't know how I'm gonna protect them with that said, though.
For the Imperium.
I kinda don't want to lose out on the buff, but I don't have much of a choice. Let's see, if I jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. So next turn I might be able to reach the Exocrine, but there's a warrior up there, let's be honest. Jumping up there is foolish at the moment.
Your orders.
I just don't have better I just don't have better options. Is the only problem. Jeez, how am I gonna actually see through this wall? There we go, that's a little better. Who gets the honors of killing everything? Because without a doubt, Dreadnought, I want to try and kill one of them. I just don't know what the range is. Perfect. You're gone.
The road of righteousness is soaked.
You just killed him off, please. There, Verity. Beautiful.
Battle line squad ready.
Now,
Moving.
I would like to back up more, but we could shoot then back up, I guess.
Brothers.
Although I'm not really gaining ground with that said.
Who tests my conviction?
And this lasts the entire turn, does it? So I kind of want that just to buff all their accuracy.
Affirmative.
Everyone move forward, at least attempt to.
For the Emperor.
We'll get our kill zone ready.
Overwatch. We
And
fight
hopefully
till we
more
die.
nids are going to die as a result of this.
Destination confirmed. Fire support.
And keep the Hellblaster because we know there's a Trigon around, but again, I suspect it's going to burrow over here, so I don't know where would be the best place to put it. Or put the Hellblasters in preparation Only problem there.
Of course.
Alright, Tara, you do
They
your
will
stuff.
fear to tread close.
Oh, who else? Intercessors. Well, really anyone. Who else? Okay, that's all of them. I thought there was more to Overwatch, but I guess not. 11 more Xenos. I think they're running out of units at this point. Which is fine by me. Keep them coming. So that's one gone squad there. Gone. Perfect. Shoot the Dreadnought for all I care. It meant to take these hits. Now bring the rest of the guns closer, please. 2 more warriors. Jeez, they just keep on coming. Now die. Oh, they're trying to charge and they just got suppressed, did they? I saw suppress anyway. Okay, that denied them their charge, it looks like, because of that. And they're gonna attack the Dreadnought, are they? They're gonna try to get past the Dreadnought. And sadly I only hit one of them, boo. We're good, we can clean these guys up, but where's the Trigon, dang it? That's what I'm really curious about. There's our annoying little flyers, finally. Not that they're really much of a threat, I guess. Besides just poisoning one of my units. Oh, they're not even gonna do that. I can live with that. They're easy enough to kill. I just sadly had to use up my last grenade. Alright, now to debilitate me. Oh, here comes the AoE attack. What's it gonna shoot? Yeah, the squad survived at the very least, which means I will get to retain the hit points. It's just safe to say, or retain the experience. Safe to say you're getting the hell out of there, and more than likely you're gonna get swarmed by Gene Stealers now. Which tends to be what normally happens. And I don't see a warrior squad. Which I gotta be very mindful of.
As you say. Need a scout? What needs fixing?
That's the one thing I'm just trying to figure out, if there's a warrior squad. Otherwise I can go up there and deal with the Exocrine immediately.
Got it.
I'm not seeing one. So I guess we know what Carleon's gonna do.
When the day's darkest, we prevail through control.
Let's see. I should, dang it. Well, I don't even want to use Grace of the Angels, to be honest. So that's fine. Sadly, I'm going to have to use the Sword of Sanguinius for this.
My fury will be fast. I am his sword.
And that doesn't really help either. I get it in melee, which doesn't help. I'm just buying me some time, and if Carleon dies, that's a problem.
On my honor.
I don't think I commit to that, sadly.
Affirmative.
I thought maybe I had the distance, but I don't. And since it just uses AoE, I should be okay. It's just the land speeders that might take some hits, though.
On the move.
Or at least are most in danger of getting shot at.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I'm still wondering where the hell this Trigon is at. So I gotta be ready for anything, dang it. And where did I move my Hellblasters with that? Oh, these are the Hellblasters here. Trigon could just burrow in, do a Biopulse or whatever the heck its ability is, and then just ruin my day. And for that reason, I can't move the Hellblasters. just as a precautionary measure.
My duty remains.
Now, the big question, how do we clean up this rabble?
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Because, let's see, giving extra momentum doesn't really do much here.
I am the Imperium.
Max HP might be useful, but I think we'd rather engage. $87 to kill the Gaunt Squad, I'll take it.
Fire.
I think that's the most value I can get. Gonna be close. Good, good.
Confirmed.
That was not what I wanted, but thankfully he didn't get punished for it. I just want to rotate.
Your orders.
Now I can fall back and shoot at optimum firing range. Although you're debilitated, so you're probably the best choice for this, though, with that said.
The
Good.
Emperor's light burns bright.
Alright, everyone fall back. Let's use the gate like it was intended for, which is to keep the Tyranids out. And since they don't really have any Hormagaunts, we could just unload with full battle line tactic value.
We are the
Maximize the damage.
sons.
Ugh. The 4-man squad's better for this one, let's be honest. And I'll use battle line tactics just to be sure.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Alright. I like to shoot the gargoyles, it doesn't seem worth it.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, we gotta protect our dreadnought,
Overwatch.
who sadly is providing a little bit of cover, alas.
Overwatch. My duty remains.
But we got relatively well cleaned up at the moment. Actually, Faraday, you extend your Overwatch a little bit
I
further,
defy their
since I don't think you're gonna actually get to shoot anything.
Victory for the Blood Blades. Victory.
Alright,
for
Carlon, hopefully next turn you'll get to do your job. And who else? Krogenax, okay. Oh, we forgot about Quindar, who's doing absolutely nothing for the next few turns. Maybe next turn he might actually get to join the fight over here, but I want him to hunt down that Trigon, wherever the hell that thing is at. If I'm completely honest. It's just not showing itself at the moment. Now let's see what the Overwatches do. Good damage there. Good damage there. What else? And we only have one more Overwatch left, I think. It's sadly that didn't trigger. You're fine. Okay, for a moment there, my recorder stopped recording on me, but we didn't miss anything besides more NIDs coming in. Just gotta be careful. Looks like my Dreadnought might take a bit of a beating this turn. Come on, give me one more kill. Sadly, you're shooting at the wrong NID for that.
Impedance acknowledged.
Uh-oh, Dreadnought's taking a hit, and if it... I gotta remember, it's gonna explode if it dies.
Impedance acknowledged.
But it's taking these hits incredibly well. I just need Krogenax over here now.
The enemy lurks in the shadows.
And that's still the Trigon, is it? Oh, those gargoyles are not at all annoying, aren't they? Considering we can't shoot anything up there to begin with.
Taking fire!
At least this squad gets something to engage finally. That's the one plus out of all this. Who are you shooting at? Okay, you're shooting Krogenax, which is fine.
Taking fire.
He's alive. Sadly, I had to waste to burn this. I had to burn the sword Sanguinius. Let me just heal him one more time with Intaro. Just in case, because he's still got the melee buff, does he? Yes, he does.
The blood waits.
My fury will be fast.
Now, let's deal with this thing proper. Which is going to take a few turns of swiping, but I'm a little bit worried if it does start to try and engage me. We need support up there quickly, which said that was probably a terrible idea. Next turn, maybe they'll... Yeah, next turn they'll be able to do something, though. And, giving the extra movement didn't help. But extra armor piercing might. Oh, and Intaro has Surge now, which is going to be useful, but I don't think he can heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going to be able to reach Carleon, alas. Not to heal him, at least.
My duty is
So let's get him
service.
meleeing these gargoyles. Kill these off, finally.
Engaging the enemy.
They have covered air. They want to back up one and take their shot. And Kogenax, I know we need you over here for a mercy repair. Good.
For the Emperor.
Now back to the real fighting with 6 nids left and 100 health left on this dreadnought. And it's a target-rich environment still. Hopefully you can kill these gaunts off nicely for me. Beautiful. You've done your job. Now I have Hell Blasters. I would love them to shoot the warriors, but again, it's a little cramped. It's not going to exactly be easy to do. And never mind the fact there's 3 squads of warriors to shoot at. My Hell Blasters are going to get their opportunity soon enough. Don't worry.
My faith is strong.
Okay, Sister Verity, you can finish them off nicely.
Unclean.
Good.
Not even death will stop me.
I almost want to leave the Dreadnought in front to take some more of the hits. But it shouldn't be a problem if I can at least kill one more warrior squad anyway. Since we're down to 4 now.
With precision, brothers.
And I don't think they're actually going to try and melee me with that said.
Fire support ready. Moving into position.
Now, moment of truth. Can the Hell Blasters do some damage? One more space for optimum range. And hopefully they can finish these off. If I'm so lucky. I doubt it, but critical hits are definitely helping. Critical hits did their thing.
Line squad ready. Moving.
And we got... Actually, let's just advance forward and finish off these warriors. We have an opportunity for it now.
We die for the Imperium.
Battle line tactics on everyone
Squad ready.
that's actually able to. And let's see what's left after the salvo. Well, there's your answer. Nothing's left. And now it's just the Trigon
Your orders.
and
Affirmative.
the Exocream we're currently engaged with.
By your command.
Sorry, Quindar.
In death are my duty.
You spent all that time that contributed absolutely nothing down here, sadly. But it was a vital role. In the service of the Emperor.
Battle line squad ready.
Now, you just run away from any Gene Stealers. Let's preserve your experience. Yeah, nothing we can do here, alas.
Overwatch zone established.
We're almost done. It's just a question of what the dang Trigon's gonna do now. There you are, finally. What on earth are you capable of? Well, more burrowing. I don't know why you're doing that, but okay. The AI is still a mess, it seems like, with the Trigon. Just a single shot.
We are taking fire.
Ooh, that was actually AoE shot. So I guess those are actually two separate abilities. Yeah, gotta be careful. Carlon is in... That didn't debilitate it, so I will take a big hit if I do this poorly.
Your orders. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Now, I think land speeders, well, can the land speeders actually shoot at this thing? Because I don't even know if their uplink or if reducing their evasion and piercing actually helps. Although, that was the wrong ability, dang it. I guess I'll never know if it stacks.
Engaging the enemy.
But this is a lot of damage still for it to take. Still in full cover, alas. But can I at least shoot it? No, still in full cover, sadly.
Battle line squad ready.
Now, it's not going to retaliate on me if I swipe at it. So it's just a question again, which is the better option for engaging?
I am his sword.
That probably is not worth it, honestly, but... You're not going to retaliate, right? Oh, I thought you weren't going to retaliate. Carlon can at least take one more hit. He should be okay. Yeah, and he's actually turned to face me now. Maybe what that did is allow me to actually maneuver. Something I gotta pay attention to. Nothing I can do there, alas. Now, Hellblast, you get the hell out of there. I don't know how you're gonna get the hell out of there. In all honesty, I kind of want you closer to the wall, so maybe the thing can't actually see you. But you're kind of conveniently all right out of range. Actually, I want you to repair the Dreadnought, silly me.
Confirmed.
Get the Hellblaster to
The
safety.
blood waits.
I don't think healing you is going to help, sadly. Try as I might. I think it's safe to say they're going to die no matter what happens if they get shot at.
Range plasma on your request.
And now we deal with the Trigon. Which sadly, Hellblasters aren't going to get the best firing arc for this. No overcharge, light cover surprisingly, so I will take it.
With precision, brothers.
300 points of damage. Jeez, this thing's getting wrecked right now.
Battle line squad
Can I kill it right now, with that said? Well, nothing to see here, folks. All we have left is an Exocrine.
Affirmative. Bring me
Yeah,
your
Crunch
men,
X
and then your
repaired his
armor
Dreadnought
will
finally.
repair them at you.
Overwatch and confirm.
Defy their existence.
He could take the hit at least. We learned this much. I just can't attack with Carleon unless I'm certain it's gonna kill it. Alright, come on, end your turn already. We already know there's nothing you could do.
Your orders.
Now, let's end this proper.
Ready for recon.
Just shred it with a lot of bolt rounds.
That's the last of them out here.
I've no doubt more are hiding within these walls. With luck, they have not yet had time to nest and hide among the people of your moon. Let us proceed, Lieutenant. We have abominations to purge.
And interestingly, I got no bonus objective command points, which is interesting. Because I didn't lose a single unit this time, in this case. Well, there wasn't really a bonus objective to be fair, but I wonder if opening both the gates would have prompted that. We're still here, dang it, and it looks like gene stealers are amiss. We're not quite done yet, sadly, and gene stealers are terrifying to deal with, as we already know in plenty other games like Space Hulk. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.